Thinking about making a move to Chelmsford or just interested in all that the town has to offer? I'm Linda Arpino with the Pozerycki Arpino Realty Team. I'm also a resident of Chelmsford for about 23 years now, and behind the camera is my partner Bill.
Hello.
And we are going to be highlighting 5 different things that we love about Chelmsford, so stay with us. The first thing we love about Chelmsford is the outdoor activities that are available. So right now we are in front of the Red Wing Conservation Area. So the trail systems in town, there's quite a few of them. Again, we're at Red Wing. There's Thanksgiving Forest. There's Russell Mill, George B. Wright Reservation, and then just over the line in Carlisle is Great Brook Farm. So if you're interested in a little more detail about all of those, you can check out a YouTube video that we had done on just the trails in Chelmsford. The other thing that's great is there's the 25-mile long Bruce Freeman Rail Trail. So that one starts in Lowell and goes all the way to Framingham. So it's about 6 feet wide. So it's a great paved area that you can take your bikes or walk or run it. Second thing we love about the town is the library. We're in the center of Chelmsford at the Chelmsford Public Library. Initially it had just this building that Bill's panning now. It was the Adams Library. And then probably about 20 years ago, as he pans over more to the right, you're going to see the addition that they put on. But they have great programs for kids, they've got story time, they have arts and crafts, they have educational series for kids of all ages, so for the adults. They also have book clubs, they bring in lecture series, they do trivia nights, which are fun, we've done a couple of those. For passes, for museum passes, you can go in and get different things that either give discounts to museums or have sort of free admission for there. In the summertime, they do summer series on the lawn here outside. Since 2007, they've done this thing called the One Book. So they'll announce what the book is of the year. You can come to the library, get the book for free, and then so the town kind of reads it together, and then they have a follow-up. A lot of times it's the author that they bring in to then talk about the book. So that's always a fun thing in the winter time to do. They also do have one other branch. So there's a North Chelmsford branch called the McKay Library. That one in the late 1940s, somebody donated that house to become that library branch. It was actually a house of a former librarian that was there. So lots of great things to do at the library. Third thing we love about Chelmsford is the area amenities. So all throughout town, you will find different stores, kind of strip malls like the one here. There's one across the street and Summer Street over there. So there's lots of different, no matter where you're living in town, you're only a couple of minutes away from some sort of area amenity, including restaurants. They do have some great restaurants in town. We did a YouTube video on restaurants, so you can check that out if you want a detail. And we did 5 of them there, that a little bit more in depth. We also have 3 major supermarkets in town. And then from a commuting location, it's very easy access to both Route 3 and Route 495. So can't beat all that. The fourth thing to love about Chelmsford is the community events that are offered for everyone in town. So behind me, we're in the center of town, behind me is the Center for the Arts. So in there they do have bands that play, they do art exhibits. They also have some of the art exhibits at the library, I forgot to mention. There's also a community center in North Chelmsford. And then if you want to take classes, there is a community education building where they offer all different classes for kids and adults. Other things that they do in town, there's a farmer's market that happens all year round. And then in the holiday time, in December, they have a holiday lighting. So right around here, they have the holiday tree lighting, and they have different events that are happening for kids and adults, and then they ended up with the tree lighting. In probably the February timeframe, there's Winterfest, so that gives you some fun things to do around town for winter activities. And then in the summertime, we have the 4th of July parade. And we did do a YouTube that shows you the whole sort of highlights of that parade. It really starts on the 3rd of July here on the Common, and they do a band performance on the 3rd of July. They have all sorts of vendors around, lots of things to do. And then on the morning of the 4th, there starts with the road race, and they finish it up with the parade. So all year round, there's lots of things to do to keep you busy and enjoy the community. Our final reason fifth and final for this video, to move to Chelmsford is the schools. So the schools have been ranked 63rd in all of Massachusetts by U.S. News and World Report. So in town, we do have 4 elementary schools. There's Byam, Center, South Row, and Harrington. And you're assigned to wherever you live in town. You're assigned to a particular school based on the geographic layout of the town. There are 2 middle schools, McCarthy and Parker, and today we're in front of the high school. So Chelmsford High School has a lot of different things to offer for students. For sports, when we're going to pan over here, in the far distance you can see that's the football field. You can see the lights out there. We are the Lions, is the mascot for town, and then they do have some of the tennis courts in back. So plenty of sports opportunities for kids to join in. If not a sports lover, then with plenty of after-school clubs and activities, and they do focus on either academic-wise or they focus on giving back to the community. And then another great thing, 9th year in a row, the school and the community won one of the best NAM awards, it's called, and it's for music education in the community. So I'm also standing in front of the Performance Center. So it was named after, in 2014, after a music teacher that was retiring, Carl Rondina. But this is they refer to it the Performing Arts Center, or the PAC as it's known. So as I mentioned, they got that great theater award. So they do have award-winning theater groups, music groups, and a cappella groups. So plenty of things for people to do, or kids to do while they're at school. So we hope you enjoyed this, our final sort of look of Chelmsford, 5 different reasons if you're looking to move to town. If you are thinking of making a move and interested in learning more about Chelmsford, let us know. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can see any of the other updates that we do about the communities Chelmsford, Westford, in and around town to learn a little bit more about the area. Thanks for joining us.